Oh my god, it's so fucking hard. You know how hard it is, Richard? You know how hard it is. And sometimes you just have to contemplate the little things, okay? By looking at the bigger picture. There's a lot of small things in play. And by that, I don't mean your wiener. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, Richard. Dick big! The Lord is absolutely great. Honestly, I can have so many complaints about it, and then afterwards I realize I was wrong. So, that's the thing. So back on my channel, we like to talk about funny stuff and real stuff and silly stuff, but realistically, it's always the truth. So, I don't know where all the humor comes from, but it somehow fits just perfectly. So, it was entertaining on film. Hey, we're back talking about real shit. Real time. You guys like to, you know what I'm saying? From me to you, it's really just about talking, communication, being connected. Even if nobody ever gets onto my channel, I don't know why. I have brilliant things to say, but of course the humility in me understands that it's not even me really saying it. It's the Lord. And I don't want to even say it's like a hijack your body kind of thing, but in a weird way it kind of is. It's like he gets into your heart, he gets into your spirit, he gets into your mind, and soon it's all you think about. You start realizing the actions you were doing and the things you were saying really have a big effect on people, and you can set them free in the Word, you can set them free in the truth. And then when you don't give the Bible to them, and you don't read to them, and you don't do anything with them, you know, based on their idea of their life, then they don't realize the truth. Like, they're always lost in their own little world, and that's okay. I mean, it's your own idea of heaven, really. It's the only thing you've got. But then all of a sudden you have God, and you can have a different, broader spectrum of heaven. You gotta forgive me, this sty on my eye. I feel like it's like I wish it was like a pimple. I could just pop it and just squeeze it out of there, but I guess it makes me look a little bit more human and flawed. And you know what I mean? Besides the bald spot and stuff like that too. Skid market Buddha. Looks like a yin yang on the top of my head. So, back at it again. Back at it again. Ah! Fucking love that channel. The fucking memes are so life. Turns out it shows itself what it shows itself, or it sees itself seeing itself, and then all of a sudden it's like one big joke. It makes sense. It's something relatable, and I want to have a lot of relationships. I want to meet people, love people, care about people. And I'm homeless. But I have a really bad thing in me sometimes, I feel. It's not really bad anymore. It feels like people feel anger. The sheriff's I said the sheriff's on. Oh, that could have been awkward. And we're Jim. All right. So yeah, I'm back here sharing these videos with maybe no more than 1 or 2 people in my life. Maybe, who knows? People got to share things on. It is a sense of loneliness. It is a sense of sadness, I guess, to know that when you finally have a real quality to share, you might just be alone by then, and know what care is now. So it's like, you know, it's like a different, whole different experience. All of a sudden, your world gets turned upside down, and you really have a different change of perspective because you took the route to see it. You know what I mean? I've wandered quite a bit, and then finally come back to my home state, and I still feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm comfortable being homeless. I'm not. I'm comfortable knowing that God has me, and for all those around me and stuff like that do love me or care about me, I know I feel like more comfortable now keeping my distance. But overall, I love you and I care, and one day I won't be here. And everybody that doesn't want to think that I'm savable or workable or employable, or whatever, look, man, you don't even know me, because if you did, you would know who you're talking to. I'm not just like this man. I don't believe in myself as just being this human. I've always felt something different in me and on me. I feel that I'm something else. If I had to be okay with being human, I already have made my peace with that. I don't think of myself as like this super fucking well whatever, but yeah, I'm pretty fucking super. I can't be mad at myself. I don't need to have $1 billion trillion dollars. Apparently I can live on $50 a day, and that's still a gratuity given to me by the people. So even in our worst, in our own country, we have enough love and charity to feed another human being at a point in their life when maybe all they want to do is think, all they want to do is experience, all they want to do is see. Because some things you can't learn in school, and unfortunately, you can't afford to go to school, but education is what it is. You have to learn, and I have to learn, and I have to figure out how to be an adult and do this stuff on my own. But I can't do it on my own, so that's a humbling experience too. I have to be grateful that there's so many people around that can somewhat teach me, even if they're not directly teaching me. I had to try to figure this shit out through other means and other studies and other stuff. Thankfully, I was well schooled for quite a while, but I'm still lost 7 shits to the wind or whatever they call it. Anywho, I'm gonna go smoke a blunt and be grateful for that, and think about what I want to do with my future in my life, because there's so many things I'm capable of, and putting my hands onto things is automatic when I realize I'm doing it, but I don't know about the time frame that the world might want it. Like, I may be so much pain some days just from walking around or from constantly doing whatever, or just having to stretch all week just to be able to train for maybe once out of 2 weeks. For one good time, a little bit, maybe open up like one gate, so to speak, and really not be able to do too much more without hurting, or not having a recovery place for it guaranteed, and or not having food or to cover the calories. But with the $50 a day, it's starting to do that. It just changes everything. I can actually feel the use and quality of that use. I can feel the ability to change other people's minds sometimes when you have to let them teeter on the idea of money, because once they have it, they can do almost anything. And the biggest thing you should ever do is love somebody with it and share that love with them, that you earn that through that, and make sure that it's a quality person, at least someone close to your measure, so that you can not feel that you're being manipulated or played, or for any effort, whether it be a company or just family stuff. Anyways, I've done a lot of studies. I've studied my whole life. It's all I love to do academically. It's just something I've loved. Scholastic kind of scholarly mentality was always about studying for me and loving that, because it was like close to me, and God teaches me, and this stuff, everything else, that all your information, all the stuff I could ever get my hands on, I was learning from all of you, and I'd watch and try to mimic it as best I could when I could to think I was. But for those that failed, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be doing this process of life until I can do better, as long as I can do better, even just little bits every day. But I'm usually pretty damn good at doing at least over 80% of good stuff a day. Even if I'm sitting there sometimes smoking pot or drinking beers or sniffing a line of coke, any person. It is enjoyable for what it is. You don't need it though in the world, but thank God there is some genius to decide to make some cocaine powder, some shit that you can just feel like good for a second, even if it's not a real chemical love. It's a little fake thing that you can just lie to yourself and escape even further, I guess. But reality is we're all so just flesh, like needing to eat and needing to consume things and needing to feel a part of that consummation. So fuck you all. But I love you all.